I went to that monastery feeling completely at rock bottom. And I didn't go to a monastery to live there forever. I just kind of dipped my toe in, but, I stayed.
If I was a fly on the wall in your life on that day when you showed up at that monastery, what would I have seen?
So I was very ill, and I arrived at the monastery really needing help. So I was living in London and New York. I was trying to become an actor. My mother's an actor, so I sort of wanted to follow in her footsteps. And I got into a really kind of dangerous kind of party lifestyle, really wild and burning the candle at both ends. I basically made myself ill. I had a very, very dramatic burnout, living in Brooklyn and waking up one morning in my apartment thinking I was having a heart attack. I didn't have medical insurance, but I managed to find some kind of like cheap ECG place, and they checked my heart out and they said, you have a heart condition. What have you been doing? And, I really had to stop in my tracks. And I was very, very ill after that for a few months.
What age was this?
21.
Wow.
And during that time of being horrendously ill, I had to question everything I was doing with my life.
But that illness is a symptom.
It's a symptom of unhealthy living, but also an unhealthy relationship with my own mind.
And where did that unhealthy relationship with your own mind stem from?
So I think things that happened in my early life, traumatic things, difficult things, and then me not knowing how to deal with those and just bottling them up and pushing through, pushing forward, and not looking at myself. I had this very sort of escapist way about myself. I think that's what all the partying was about, to kind of get out of my head.